Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
So.
and the covenant, the promise is for all of humanity that will abide in his statutes and commandments. It's, you
Hmm.
know, that there's certain blessings given to certain kids that carry on, in their tribes and whatnot, but they're the father has laid out one standard that we should follow, and he's given us, one promise that will happen if we diligently follow it to the finish. We endure to the end, and we finish the race. Then we get that promise of the resurrection.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
And we
it.
get adopted into whichever tribe he decides. I think it's end of Ezekiel 47 or 48 talks about that. Whichever tribe, you'll get adopted into, talking about the different blessings given to each one, right? And I think that has,
Yep.
I've always wondered about, what Yeshua said in Matthew 5, 17 to 21. He says, least in the kingdom or greatest in the kingdom, right? And it got me thinking. I was like, okay, who would be the greatest? Who has the greatest inheritance, right? And who has, the least inheritance, right? Who has the least land mass or the whatever, right? And then you kind of go through go through all the descriptions of what, the millennial reign and after will be like. And it's talking about there's going to be jobs, right? There's going to be people that are going to be priests in the temple, always serving before the Father. And that to me, it seems like probably one of the highest honors, because you're doing a mega important job there. And then you get all the way down to people working in the vineyards and fishing and watching the sheep, and there's going to be people that are going to be cleaning stables. And like, then I got thinking about it. I'm like, I don't care as long as I get in, but it would be cool to get one of those nicer jobs, right? So following those commandments, you're storing up treasures in heaven. But there's a very, very, I can't remember where, I think it's in Luke, a very important verse. It says that unless you learn how to manage what you have here on earth now, what's the point of giving you a bigger treasure later on, right? So we have to be diligent stewards of what we have. That's something that helped me kind of really start focusing on, okay, I gotta stop wasting money, I gotta stop wasting time, I gotta be a better father, be a better husband. And and added a lot of pressure on myself, and it really burned when I fail at that. But it did put things in perspective. It's like now I find myself talking to my own children. I'm like, they're like, I want this, I want that. I'm like, you're not managing the things I've already given you, right? So if we want to be great in the kingdom, have these great rewards later, why aren't we, doing the work now to show that we are, someone worth giving
Exactly.
some treasure to, right?